Yes guys, and a welcome from me, Championship Manager 0102. I'm going to hit on a video today that I have actually done before, but it was one of my very first videos, so I figured I'd do it again, just give it a bit of an update. And as you can see, what it says in the title right there, preset tactics. Now, I'm just going to start a quick game using a minimum database just for quickness, and I'll just do it in England. So, do you ever think to yourself, right, I mean, you may have your own philosophy of you don't play Wibwob, you don't play this, but then you see AI are playing Wibwob. Have you ever seen it? I mean, I've seen it and it fucking pisses me off. It really pisses me off. Even one player being Wibwobbed, if I'm not playing Wibwobbed, it pisses me off. So basically, you might want to sort of like, I'm a big fan of having a level playing field, okay? So, when you first start a game on the update, now I should point out this is only with the update. There is a way to do it on the ODB, to do with the editor and loading preset tactics. Save that for another day, okay, the ODB. But in respect of the update or with Nick's Patcher, you've just started a brand new game. As you see, I've just started a test game and it's Arsenal, okay? So, let's go to the tactics. As you can see, there's my tactics. Now, I do have a slightly different AI tactic base set in. I have it that AI cannot use Wibwob, not even a goalkeeper. Like the 4-4-2 that you see in front of you is normally the goalkeeper is Wibwobbed, and you'll find that the 4-3-3 is also Wibwobbed. But if I show you 4-3-3, you'll see that the goalkeeper, the striker, is not Wibwobbed. That's because I've changed it. But I'm not here to talk to you about Wibwob, because that's a different fucking argument. I'm here to talk to you about preset tactics. Now, preset tactics, that will only be there when you first load the game. If I save the game and then reload it, that load preset will not be there. So as long as you're playing it for the first time since you started it, load preset will be there. Now let me show you. Load game, load tactic is anything that you've already got stored. Okay? Anything that you've got stored. Okay? So load preset, these are all the AI tactics that's available to them. That is a preset tactics. Now you can, like I say, you can only load these when you first start the game, and when you save it, it's not available. So let's check that 3-4-3 default. So that tactic, the AI will use. So if you wanna, what you could do, an idea for you, I haven't even done this myself, but you could save all these tactics, right? Let's say save as, hypothetically, so that's going to be saved into my usual tactics. So we'll save it as just number 1, okay? So now let's load preset the second one, 3-4-3 defensive. Let's save that as 2. Now, obviously, those tactics, number 1 and 2, those preset will be available to me because I've saved them. But if you try and load preset, they won't be available. So you might want to sort of have an emphasis that you can only play the tactics that the AI can play. So this works if you were to put a stronger AI pack, because some people are they put a stronger AI pack, which is all Wibwobbed and centralised tactics. And in my opinion, right, and it is only opinion, I'm not going to go too much into this, playing Wibwob is fine because it's part of football, I get that. But let AI have the same access than you do. Otherwise, the bottom line is you're going to smash it. You're going to easily complete the game, if you want to call it that. You're easily going to do it. So, in the interest of level playing, you could even argue, right, that when I play my game, and like a normal game, and I have this boom tactic, you could say it's a bit unfair because AI don't use that tactic at all. You know, so realistically, you could argue I should only have access to the same tactics that AI have, and vice versa. So, but they will only, now the difference in mentality, that will change and vary from game to game. That could have an effect on, let's hypothetically take Liverpool then, let's take Jurgen Klopp. See, so he's an attacking, he likes to close down the opposition, likes to deploy him offside. You know, it will change accordingly. I mean, I'm not 100% sure how effective that is, but in respect of the tactic base, so this whole base here, that is how it is. So if I had Wibwobs, a Wibwob setup, then I would be emphasising that the AI should have the same thing. But in respect of, if you just started a brand new game and you don't want to be changing around, because the worst part of it, right, is before I changed it, a standard 4-3-3, which is a very common formation, as you probably know on the update, a lot of managers are using it, inside forwards, they all use 4-3-3, and the striker is Wibwobbed. The striker is Wibwobbed, and you can tell if someone's Wibwobbed because the thickness of the circle of the FC will change. I'll show you very, very quickly. I'll just move that. Now you see, now I can tell that striker is Wibwobbed. Right click it, it disappears. So, you know, I just think, you know, from a default tactics. Now, I understand I might be a bit shady on this, but on the ODB, there's you can go into the editor and it can fire up default tactics. I believe. I'm not 100% on that. I'm only speaking purely from the updates perspective with Nick's patcher and stuff. So don't quote me on anything on 3.960 because I'm not the expert on that whatsoever. But just thought I'd give you a quick hit on default tactics. Nothing too massive. And you obviously load preset, load there to say there's exactly the same. But what I will do really quickly, okay, so you can see load preset. I will just save this as ours, and then I'm going to restore it, and you'll see that it has disappeared. And there we go. We are back. And if I go to tactics, it's gone. Okay, but obviously, if I want, I can go to those two. You know, the ones that we saved, if I wanted. So you could theoretically save them all, but as their proper name that they are in AI. There is another way to do it, changing PCT. PCT are your AI tactics. Whenever you hear PCT tactics, they're computer tactics. There is another way you could just, but I wouldn't bother with that. I'd personally do it this way. And that is how you do it. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Any questions? Anything you want to add? Anything I've missed and fucked up on? Share it with us. And until next time, guys, from me, take it easy.